Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Dominions, turn 43. The war with Yomi continues. Let's see what we're doing today. Got a message from Airmore, two messages actually. He wants to share a border with We're going to take a look and see why that is not possible. Some more trades, I guess, sort of, from Airmore. I still haven't really paid him back for the massive dump he gave me. And good dump, but though, good, not the bad kind, good dump. And then this is another message from Airmore. Oh, that's my fort which has one Ko-Oni sitting on it. I took care of that myself. So I'm getting a Yaksha. I'm getting some Apsaras, which is not ideal. I'd rather have more Gandharvas, but I think you've only got a little bit. This is what you get. Thaumaturgy 6 is complete. Going to Conjuration 6. Hoping for Conjuration 7, but we'll see. Greymerks. That's me breaking the siege. He just ran away because he has no leadership. Bonelands. This is actually an army that I wanted to say we did not see, but we have seen. This is coming out of his fort that he broke the siege of with my scout down south. He's got his ghost general back, so not surprising. What else? Okay, we took a bunch of provinces with scouts, and we took the fortress back right away because he does not use PD. This is him moving with his other army, the one that I was trying to trap, you remember. We'll just watch that one because we actually fought a battle here. So the layout is all of my miscellaneous guys and a bunch of sacreds versus his army in Cold Dominion, and I think in Turmoil as well. Yeah, in Turmoil 3, so it's going to be rough. Jump in with my overeager Manticore, and they're getting a couple of good frost blasts off on him, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. The trolls are tanking like heck, and I'm doing paralyze a lot because I brought a lot of yogis with communion to the fight. The frost wolves actually get around the back and fatigue the crap out of him, plus he's paralyzed, plus he's already down to his ethereal form, so he's gonna die. And he does have a second commander in the form of this guy, but it's not looking good for him. I think I'm winning. So yeah, once he gets to ethereal, he's not safe because my blessing is magic weapons, so not helping him. I got some elementals off. Yep, they're routed. Okay, that's great. Unfortunately, this battle, I will show you that as well, was not in the forest where I had him completely surrounded. He does have places to retreat to. And there was a battle in the fortress in which I lose another unlucky guru to a random arrow shot. And so I retake that fortress. Flip-flopping fortress. But it's mine now. Again, I'm going to have to rebuild that temple. And this is just my patrolling guys not patrolling very well. Or my sneaking guys not sneaking very well. Unexpected event. Cold. Great. I love me some cold. And this is obviously not taking any damage. So that's where that is. I take that fort back right away, and again, he has no commanders in there to break the siege, so good on him. This is the army that came out of there, and he has 4 possible targets. This one, which is the least likely. This one, if he really wants to make another drive deep into my lands, aka his former lands. This one, if he really wants that fort back, and this one, if he wants to waste time fighting scouts. His Diomini rating has come back down from here. I'm going to retake this province with a scout because I can, and he does not use PD. This is where the battle was, and so his retreating units have gone either here or here. Unfortunately, it was not here like I'd hoped, and so they're just going to meet up here. So Ermor wants to fight This is where is, right here, okay? So he can't get to through either Hinnom or Helheim this way. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy from all this moving around, but he wants to go this way. Well, good luck to him doing that. He has to get through Yomi and or me and or Tianqi. I don't even have a border with except for this, which doesn't really count, and is totally staling. So yeah, that's not really gonna happen. He was probably gonna break the siege with this, some long dead archers and an augur elder. Well, I took care of it for him. But these guys are probably going to make short work of me, so that's alright. I'm just moving away from here, sneaking over here. I don't want to sneak and attack, because if I do that, they might cross paths, and then I'll actually fight that army with a bunch of wolves, and that would be terrible. What I am going to do is I'm going to sneak and attack here with villains and monkeys. Because this looks like possibly the weakest province. All of them probably have the same amount of PD in them, which is quite well organized. But this looks like it has the fewest number of extraneous Oni just sitting around there. So I'm going to see if I can do that, and they'll be able to retreat here at the very least, assuming he doesn't move back here. But even if he does, I'm just retaking this province with a scout attack from him. And then I really wanted him to move into this palisade that's about to be taken, probably. Maybe I was thinking, maybe he won't take it, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm consolidating everyone here. This is the force that I'm going to have a raid eventually. It is pretty substantial. The Gandharvas are the best units there. I'm also moving out with a bunch more of these guys. And an Astral Random. These are my favorites, because they can cast Gift of Heaven. They can also get into Communions in order to go up to Earth 5 for a lot of battlefield spells or higher. They can also do Communions to get high nature. They're just overall great. Yeah, I like them a lot. And yeah, so he's casting Teleport to Talito here. Alright, I'm going to try and stick him in there so A, it won't fall again, and B, I'll start pushing my Dominion and pushing his Dominion out, because that is really the hurt, putting on the hurt for me. Let's see what messages I'm sending. None. Okay, well, that's fine. Mercenaries, nope. And research, just still going for Conjuration 7. And yeah, so that is the current situation. What has he got in his fortress? Just a bunch of Chunaris. Yeah, all of his Dione, as soon as he recruits them, move out to take guys. This is where I got discovered, so that fort is being patrolled pretty heavily. And that's all for this turn. I don't think anything else is really happening. Oh, Hinnom is here, but he's just, I think, blood hunting. That's my guess as to what he's doing there. So yeah, I'm not too worried. He's been pretty good about holding to his agreements. And I'm just keeping a scout around to see if he moves more real armies out this way. Doesn't look like he's making too much headway against Niflheim, unfortunately for him. This is another fort that is pretty important for him. I notice he has Air Guy, which is a son of Ezekiel. That's a hero for Hinnom that they get that has air and blood. I think it's like air 3 or 4. It's kind of important if it's 3 or 4. I think it's 4, because if it's 4, he can forge all of the air boosters. And so that's, and he's probably going to be flying and have all these special air powers, which is unfortunate for me if I ever have to fight him, because he'd be really hard to pin down. And he seems to be doing the whole thuggy SC thing, based on what he did with the throne. So, yeah, that's what I have to look forward to. Still don't see Helheim's army. Oh, just kidding, I do. It's been right here. I've actually been not showing this to you, but I had this scout just kind of trail after this army and sort of guess where he was going to move. I don't know if he's really going to move there. He probably won't. He'll probably move like here or here. But he's trying to take a bite out of Niflheim's former lands as well, and yeah. Okay, now I'm just rambling. That's the state of the world. Tianchi is still split in half, unfortunately for him, and he's lost most of what he's gained against Niflheim. So yeah, that's my strategy. I think at this point I am deciding to consolidate my forces and stop the production of Dione at his capital and take it. And we'll see how that progresses. That's all for tonight. Hopefully all the audio works fine this time. If not, I will experiment with other things.